So, you guys, I feel very, very passionate about making this recording right now. Like, it's something that I feel like I need to share on my channel. And first thing I'm being guided to say is there's a lot of spiritual gurus out there that are doing way too much coddling with the masses, and they're not they're not showing enough tough love to the people that they're teaching. They're not pushing the people that they're teaching enough for their own good. And one of the things that I felt really compelled to come share on this recording today is that if you're committed to a self-defeatist attitude, a victimhood mentality, a I'm not good enough mentality, and a lazy mentality where you're not willing to put in the work to transform your health in your life, please don't waste your time by listening to my channel, because this channel is for people who are willing to put in the work to transform their life. Now, I have met a lot of people, and I pick up on a lot of people's thought processes and ways of thinking and being on an emotional and psychological level through my psychic abilities and through my mediumship. And I run up against a lot of, I'm not good enough for this. I'm not willing to put in the work to do this, or I don't believe that I can do this. And I've talked about this before, but I just felt like I needed to say this again and share some more things about how this life is not easy. I don't know who sent all y'all the message that this shit is easy. This shit is hard. And whoever instilled and ingrained in you this self-entitlement where you think that things should be handed to you, or you're not going to go and pursue something, or you're not going to get into action to be the person that you need to be in order to line up with what you want, you think this should just happen for you. Like, where did we get this? How did we become this way in our thinking, that we think that because something is hard, I'm just not even gonna try? Like, this blows my mind. Like, every time I run up against this type of mentality, I'm like, wow. It never ceases to amaze me. And I'm here to tell everyone my freedom, the freedom that I am working to manifest, isn't fucking free. I've had to work so hard just to be able to walk, to be able to communicate, to be able to do all the things that I've done, to be able to manifest money out of thin air. Right? Because I had to learn how to do this because I kept getting pushed out of the workplace. I kept being abused, bullied everywhere I went. Yeah, another thing, newsflash to everyone who thinks that people are pretty have it so easy. But that's another topic for another time. But there's a whole other side to that I'm gonna talk about here on my channel, the myths around pretty privilege, because it's not all about privilege. There's a lot of other things that people deal with in this narcissistic pandemic. If you think that pretty people are welcomed and loved and accepted with open arms everywhere they go, and treated with dignity and respect, I don't know what kind of planet you're living on, but Anyway, my freedom that I've gradually been able to see glimpses of, right? As I manifest out of this hell that I was born into. This took a lot of work. This changing my core beliefs, addressing my subconscious wounds, my ways of thinking, right? Because we are born into a matrix where we are programmed with a lot of self-limiting beliefs to keep us trapped in this matrix where we are all being labor trafficked and trafficked in different ways, right? If you're looking at it from a large scale point of view. And I was just getting fed up today because I keep running up against this mentality where people are so lazy in their minds and they are so committed to this self-defeatist attitude. Another thing I'm being guided to share right now that when it comes to this self-defeatist attitude is we came to this planet to experience love and joy and heaven on this earth. Even though right now, a lot of what's manifesting is a dark, hellish existence, right? We came here to transform and slowly integrate out of that, right? To be able to experience true bliss, joy, happiness, pleasure, right? All these different things. And, something that I'm being led to share is that I meet a lot of people who instantly, when, people from my past, people from my present, that they meet me and they'll start getting to know me a little bit, and then they think in their head, I'm not good enough for her. And they stay in this self-defeatist mindset, and they're not willing to do the work to experience heaven on earth. And this is one of the reasons why I feel like I don't belong on this planet, because I'm actually willing to do the work. I actually grew up feeling like a piece of shit, like I'm not good enough, because I was conditioned to believe I was ugly, okay? I was conditioned to believe everything I was doing wasn't fucking good enough. So still to this day, I still don't feel like I'm good enough, but I'm working to heal that, right? Because there's layers to it. It doesn't just come to somebody. And I'm here to tell you, if you're watching my channel and you want to transform and you want to reverse the aging process, this is work. This is work. A lot of people are talking out there like they know what it's like to put forth effort into something, or they talk about putting forth effort into things. But I don't meet a lot of people who are actually willing to do the self-work when it comes to us being spiritual beings on this planet. If you are not willing to do the work on yourself and overcome this self-defeatist attitude, you don't deserve to experience heaven on earth. It's okay to feel like you're not enough. It's not okay to just accept it and be like, yeah, I'm not even gonna try to improve my life because right now I don't feel good enough. No, that's not okay. I'm not gonna be on here coddling people, telling people to just, oh, you don't feel good enough? All right, I understand. Just stay there. No, we need tough love right now, okay? The planet is going to hell. The planet is going to hell. I mean, it's already been in hell for thousands of years. Let's be real right now. Let's be real. It's already been in hell for thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years. We've treated each other like trash. Warning, if you don't want to hear the truth about human beings, don't keep listening. Don't keep listening because I'm going to tell the truth here, okay? If you're not a misanthrope in 2022, you're not awake, baby. You're not awake. You're not conscious. What do I mean by if you're not a misanthrope? I mean, if you don't feel contempt in your heart when you see the way we treat each other, if you don't feel contempt in your heart towards other human beings, if you don't feel emotion come up of, God damn, we're awful. I hate. The way we treat each other. If you're okay with this, God damn, something's wrong. Something's fucking wrong. And you know what? I curse on my channel. Take it or leave it. Don't tune in if you have a problem with curse words. I'm a woman who curses, okay? Take me or leave me. Take me or leave me, baby. I'm passionate, baby. I was raised in a cult. I was never allowed to curse or say other words. I was raised in a really rigid, overly structured environment. So when I curse, it's cathartic for me. And I'm committed to having amazing sex. So nobody's going to come up in here and tell me that I can never swear or be human as a woman. Oh, hell no. I am a woman who embraces my humanity. This is how I healed from so many things. I allow myself my humanity. I let myself let out a curse word every now and then, especially when I'm putting emphasis on something I'm passionate about. So take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. I'm coming from the streets, baby. I'm coming from a prison culture. I was plucked out of a cult-like bubble and then thrown into a prison culture. And then tossed to the streets, baby. This is who I am. I had to learn how to survive on the streets. I had to learn how to survive in a prison culture. So you know what? Sometimes a curse word will slip out every now and then. And you know what? I'm proud of who I am. And anyone out there can take me or leave me exactly how the hell I am. Because I'm learning how to embrace myself exactly how I am. And if anybody out there doesn't approve of it, oh well. Oh, flippin' well. I fought to be where I am today. I worked to be where I am today, okay? To bring it back to my original point, right? If you're a part of my soul tribe here on Transform Your Life, you're gonna fight with me. You're not gonna, sit back and be like, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm gonna stay in this self-defeatist energy. No, that's what they wanted you to feel. That's what this matrix wants you to feel. So that they can keep you in this existence where you're being labor trafficked, where you have a slave-like mentality, where they can keep you sick mentally, emotionally, physically, profiting off of your mental, emotional, and physical illness. So this channel is for people who are not going to accept that bullshit. The power is within you. And your freedom isn't gonna come free. This isn't a free nation. This is not a free nation. You have to do the work. Your freedom isn't gonna be free. Your heaven on earth isn't gonna come free. And if you're someone out there who's not willing to do the work, you're heavily narcissistic. If you're somebody out there who's let their awareness of what's going on turn them into somebody who is nihilistic, someone who doesn't believe in anything good that could come from this human existence, then you're narcissistic, and that's aging you. That's got you in a state of depression that you're never going to get out of if you stay in that mindset. Closed off to these limitless possibilities, doors that can open for you. Things don't just get handed to people. You have to work. You have to seek out answers. And you have to be willing to not fit the mold of what's acceptable in the eyes of the people and the culture and the society around you. Period. So this is what I'm being guided to share today. It was definitely I went off on some random tangents, but when you're looking at the bigger picture, it's honestly everything is connected here. Yeah, this is everything I'm being guided to share, and I will continue in the next video.